when I look at the beauty landscape today, I'm looking at it from the last 2 decades. So I have seen so many ingredients come and go, so many myths coming and being busted. And one of the biggest things that I come face to face a lot of times when talking about skin and hair with my customers and also with people is, but Hyram says. I completely am in love with this guy called Hyram. If you don't know about him, you could check it out in one of his videos listed over here. He is this young sensation, is known to break and make brands. That's the kind of power he wields with his absolutely stunning communication skills. I mean, Hyram could sell you poison if he wanted to sell you that poison. And Hyram could also change your skin with the kind of knowledge he has, and not only that, in the way he's able to educate you from his extremely entertaining videos. With that said, there's been a few situations where Hyram has said something which has not been translated in my understanding to what it really should be. Among the first topic of my Hyram Says conversation is that fragrances is bad. Hyram has come out pretty strongly against fragrances. My understanding is that a lot of his reservations against fragrances coming from his personal experiences with fragrance, because he has said in the past a lot of times that he's had terrible skin, he's had issues with acne and extremely oily skin. So fragrance could have been one of those ingredients that tended to irritate his skin and therefore his hate relationship with fragrance. However, here is a fact about fragrance. Fragrances are not uniformly irritating or bad in your skincare. Remember, for a lot of the ingredients which are enjoying favor and not enjoying favor, a lot has to do with the dosage. There's no ingredient that's really bad or really magic bullet apart from vitamin A in your skincare. What really matters is what is the dosage of the ingredient being used and what is the formulation that the ingredient is available in. If you listen to Labmuffinscience, she very clearly illustrates and says and shares that there are over 3,000 compounds in fragrance. Of these, only 200 are known to be irritating to the skin. And it could very well be possible that you are exposed to these particular ingredients and therefore your reference point becomes that fragrance as a blanket rule are irritating or inflaming your skin. The best way to know that you are allergic to a fragrance is to actually get a test. It's only a definitive test result which will tell you which particular type of fragrances you could be irritable to or which kind of inflames your skin. Fragrances can irritate and inflame your skin if you have a precondition of an immunodisease or if your skin barrier is so compromised that the fragrance ingredients enters your skin and irritates it. But well, if your skin barrier is compromised, it could be 1,000 other ingredients that are irritating your skin and fragrance could just be one of it or could be the most known culprit that you single out. So when you have cases like psoriasis, eczema, acne issues, it's always good to check out the ingredient list and see what the fragrance is and if it is possibly causing you irritation. A good way to know whether this particular fragrance is safe for you or not is to always go back to the brand and certify whether the fragrance they have is an IFRA fragrance or not. IFRA is a very well-respected name in fragrances, and their fragrances are certified to be very safe and not irritating. However, in this IFRA certified fragrances also you could be irritable to some kind of fragrance. The only way to know it for sure is to actually get an allergy test done. Keep in mind that fragrances are present in all formulations. They're either there to heighten the experience or they could have something called masking fragrances. These are also fragrances which are actually used in products to mask the bad smells or the unpleasant smells of the ingredients in the product. An ingredient like lecithin will require a masking agent. These masking agents are also a type of fragrances which kind of neutralize the bad odors. I also have a more detailed video coming out on fragrances. Do stay tuned for it. I've also shared Dr. Dray's insight on fragrances and I've also shared my personal experience with fragrances. I have gone from using no fragrances to now using almost 80% of products with fragrances, and it's also part of the project Myth Busting. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be on another week or so. Till I catch you next time, do give fragrance a try. If you don't have irritated, inflamed skin, you're going to enjoy your skincare so much more. At least I'm enjoying it really, really well. I'm just loving the whole fragrance thing back in my skincare. Till I catch you next time, be good to your skin and hair.